December the 30th, 8:05 a.m. We fixing to fire up the old squirrel gun, boys. 17 Mark II. You see what I'll have with me, plus one long stick and a bag, and this camera bag, and this camera, the old trigger cam on that thing right there. That old trigger cam's badass, ain't it? Now, you can't nobody say too much about that damn thing, can they? Now, let me clue you all in on something in case any of you all get any wild ideas about the sharpshooter. You know, when he calls out the ranges on these squirrels, do yourself a favor. Get you a gray squirrel. Now, you can do this with a fox squirrel too. Now, the fox squirrel's head, you know, grown is bigger. Measure the gray squirrel's head, top to bottom. See what you come up with. Sharpshooter's done it. And the reason I'm bringing this up, that is a first focal plane scope on that gun right there. You see that? Element Nexus first focal plane. You know what that means? That means when I got that gun on a squirrel and I'm calling out the ranges to you all, the top to the bottom of that crosshair is 2 MOA. Alright? Now, if the illumination is on real bright, it may give a little fuzzy look on the end, and it may make the crosshair look a little bigger in the trigger cam, you know, the video, okay? So when you see me getting this old gun on a squirrel and I say he's 100 yards, notice how that reticle looks top to bottom and even left to right on that head. Notice how it looks superimposed over the top of that head. That'll give you a pretty good idea if the old sharpshooter's bullshitting you or not, which I don't. You see that Element Optics rangefinder right there now. Remember this. That Element Optics rangefinder is given not line of sight. So when I call a squirrel at 85 yards, if he's 12 degrees incline angle or decline angle, he's farther away than that. The shot is farther. But the rangefinder compensates for the actual hold on the scope, okay? And I shot some squirrels the other day with 17. I think some even had 24. That's a whole lot, boys. So that will add a yard or two to your shot, depending, okay? Just something for you to think about. You know, we're fixing to fire up, boys. That's one of my favorite little outfits right there. We'll see what happens. I ain't promising anything. About 49 degrees. Temperature's supposed to get to about 61 light wind. Maybe as high as 5 miles an hour at times.